The attackers targeted this remote desert base, Tower 22, in northeast Jordan near the Syrian border early Sunday morning. Officials say Iran-backed militants launched an explosive-laden drone into the base where some 350 Army and Air Force personnel are housed, with a devastating result. 3 American service members killed, at least 34 injured. 8 of those injuries so serious the Americans were quickly evacuated to receive a higher level of care. President Biden promising to act.
We lost 3 brave souls in an attack on one of our bases, and we shall respond.
The response thus far to the more than 160 Iranian proxy attacks on Americans in Iraq and Syria have been limited, largely striking storage facilities. The chairman of the Joint Chiefs telling me just days before this deadly attack, the U.S. is approaching retaliation with caution. What would you say to those people who are your critics who would say, look, they're not being tough enough on these militants. They're not being tough enough on Iran?
I would also ask, do they want a broader conflict? Do you want us in a full-scale war? We don't want to go down a path of greater escalation that drives to a much broader conflict within the region.
But with 3 Americans now dead, there is already growing pressure to strike and strike hard. The Pentagon has long had options for striking Iran itself, but Iran denying they had a role in the attack, a spokesman calling the accusations baseless, claiming the militant groups do not take orders from Iran and Iran does not want a war. But in addition to the attacks in Jordan, Iranian-backed Houthis have launched dozens of strikes on commercial vessels in and around the Red Sea, including this ship hit on Friday, causing a massive fire and emergency evacuation of the crew. The U.S. has managed to shoot down most of the missiles and rockets launched by these Iranian-backed militants, but these American deaths could mark a turning point in these relentless attacks, with U.S. retaliation a near certainty.